Hello everyone, my name is Abhishek and welcome back to my channel. In today's podcast, I have Rachna with me. So Rachna is B.Tech third year student, but recently she got opportunity as a DevOps and cloud intern. So let's learn from Rachna about her journey. How did she gain interest in DevOps and cloud and much more. So stay tuned and watch this podcast till the end. Hi Rachna, thank you for
Hello, Abhishek.
being here on the podcast today. Would you like to introduce yourself to our subscribers?
Hi, Abhishek. Hi, everyone. Firstly, lots of thank you to you, Abhishek. I'm so grateful to you and your tutorials here. This wouldn't have been possible without your guidance. So, about myself, I'm Rachana, currently pursuing my third year in B.Tech Computer Science from a university in Bangalore. And I recently gave an interview and I got hired as a cloud infrastructure engineer at a startup. And so I messaged Abhishek about that, and here we are. I can't believe this is happening. Thank you so much.
So, what was your journey like? Where did you start from actually? How did you came? How did you come across cloud?
Yes. So firstly, I never wanted to do engineering at all because I was not that good at math. But then I didn't have many options, so I just joined engineering near a college, decent college near my home. And then it went on, and first year I didn't really get out there and learn the tech stack that is actually important for the job. I wasn't aware of that. In my second year, I started doing some research and I started learning on stack development. And that went well for a few months. And I developed one or two apps by my own.
Okay.
And but then that didn't feel really secure, and because with evolving AI and all, I didn't feel like my job would be secure. So I just wanted to explore other fields as well. Then I started solving questions on lead code, data structures, and algorithms. But since that was more of math compared to computer science, so I wasn't really good at that also. And I
Hmm.
was feeling really lost. I didn't know what to do because I was already in my second year and I thought I should have figured out something by now because my peers and all, they were doing something.
Hmm.
So then I was really lost. And one day when I was traveling back home from college, your video on what is cloud, the first video of AWS Zero to Hero series, it came across in my YouTube recommendation, and I just started watching that,
Okay.
and it really interested me. It was something, not like math kind of, and that was my fear. So it
Okay.
wasn't like anywhere close to math. So I was like, okay, this is interesting. Let me learn more about this. And
So
I immediately
you did not knew anything about cloud before. That was the first.
nothing.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. I just knew what is Google Cloud, like a
Yeah.
virtual store. That's
Hmm.
it. That's all the idea about I had about cloud. And I had no idea, absolutely no idea about DevOps at all. I knew
Okay.
that just we develop. That's all I thought.
Okay.
Then
Okay.
later I got home and I immediately, how you always specify in your videos that hands-on practice is really
Yes.
important compared to theoretical knowledge, right? So I got home and I created an AWS account and I followed all your tutorials like really carefully to not get charged. Also AWS I was using. So then I finished half of your AWS Zero to Hero, the playlist itself. I finished by the next day.
Okay.
Then I got stuck in the CICD part.
Hmm.
But by that time, I had no idea about CICD. Then I checked your channel, and there were many tutorials on CICD in the DevOps Zero to Hero playlist. So then I started going through the playlist, and in about 3 days or 1 week, I finished that playlist as well.
Okay.
Then I got back to AWS Zero to Hero, and I finished the full playlist. Like every single video, I did hands-on.
Hmm.
I didn't just watch the video; I made the notes, and I also revised it continuously. And then after finishing your AWS, then I got to Terraform and other playlists and everything I got. Then
Nice.
all this happened in March of 24.
March of
March,
24. So
yes,
like
this
6
year.
months back. 6 months
Yes,
back.
yes.
Hmm.
March and April, I was doing all this. Then May, I had to take a break because of my college semester and exams. So then after May, June, I wanted to prepare for AWS certificate.
Hmm.
So I started doing some research again. Firstly, I
So
thought of doing.
why you wanted to do that certification? Is it like a college thing or you personally wanted to take it?
No, it's not a college thing. I wanted to do it.
Okay.
I was really interested by AWS actually. Like
Okay.
it was so amazing. Like the thought of renting out servers like in two
Yeah.
or three clicks is like really nice. So I thought this is a nice thing. I want to learn more about this.
Hmm.
Sort of taking the cloud practitioner foundation level certification first. But your videos had prepared me for the associate level certificates only.
Hmm.
So then I got another course from Udemy because it covered other
Yeah.
services. And I prepared for the exam 1 month or something. And that was enough for me because from your videos, I was already prepared. I didn't start from scratch, right? So then I gave the exam as well and I passed the exam. And that
Amazing.
was really motivating because it's a international level certificate and I've
Yeah.
never prepared for something that great in my
How
life.
much time did you prepare for the certification? In June? The complete
Hmm.
June, or how much time did you take?
I had actually started the preparation in April.
April.
Towards
Okay.
the end of April, I finished watching the course, actually
Hmm.
the one I got, but June full I utilized to revise everything I knew, and I even got a set of practice tests.
Okay. Hmm.
And I was practicing, I was having mock tests every day at home, and so that really helped me to manage my time during the exam.
Got it. Like
Yeah.
for our subscribers, which Udemy course did you take, and are the mock tests from Tech Dojo, or where did you take
Yes,
the?
it,
Okay.
the mock tests are from Tutorial Dojo.
Okay.
I got it directly from the website. There are two courses,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Tutorial Dojo from their website or Udemy, but the website one had like 7 sets of practice tests,
Exactly.
both
Yeah.
in review mode and timed mode.
Hmm.
I'd suggest you take from timed mode first because you will be able to manage your time during the exam.
Okay.
Then, of course, I refer to Stefan Marek's
Stephen Marek.
solution.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes,
I think
that is.
I think even when I gave that certification, even I did the mock test from the dojo itself. But that time it was free. I don't know if it is free now.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, it's not free now. I have to
Okay.
pay, but it's not that expensive.
Okay. Cool.
Also, one thing that helped me with the certification was I was active on AWS community,
Huh.
in Discord and Reddit and all those. So
Oh,
those
nice.
people guided me a lot. I was feeling when I started giving my practice mock tests at home, I
Hmm.
used to fail a lot of tests.
Hmm.
We need a 720 to pass the test, and I used to
Hmm.
get somewhere about 680 or in the border. I used to
Okay.
get.
Okay.
But
Hmm.
I was feeling demotivated then because I had paid my own money for that,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And I'm
Yes.
still a student, so
Yeah.
then, but still they supported me, and I also got a 30% coupon from the community to take the exam.
So you joined
Discount.
the Discord as well as Reddit, and
Yes.
there did you ask for the 30% discount, or how did you get it?
I was active on it, and I would see all the posts every day.
Hmm.
Someone had asked, and someone had mentioned, so I just took that.
Very nice. Okay.
So after the certification, that really boosted up my confidence that I can actually get into this and do something that I was interested.
Hmm.
So then I started applying for interviews
Hmm.
through LinkedIn, Internshala, Indeed. I started applying for cloud and DevOps interviews.
Okay.
And simultaneously, I was also writing blogs
Hmm.
about my practical implementation, whatever I do. I used to document it really well and write blogs.
Okay. Nice.
Initially, it was for me to reflect my own understanding. Initially, it
Hmm.
was for that.
Hmm.
But later, when I started noticing that people are actually coming and like reading my blog,
Reading mails. Hmm.
it motivated me to put the content in a better way.
Got it.
Yes. So later, I was applying for internships and I got a call from one MNC.
Okay.
I went there to give the interview and I cleared the first two rounds.
This is in which
Um,
month?
this was in it was in June.
June. Okay.
June towards the end of June it was.
Perfect.
Yes. Then the first round was basic. It was a basic question, MCQ based question. All the candidates gave and they were filtered. And then I had a face-to-face interview with two people working in the company,
Hmm.
two DevOps engineers in the company.
Hmm.
And they asked me about my projects. At that time in my resume, my first project was the Java app CICD one we had done, no?
Yeah. Yeah.
The complete
Ultimate CACD.
yes, Ultimate CICD. That
Yeah.
was the biggest project I had ever done back then. So
Okay.
that was on it. And they asked me to explain the project.
Hmm.
And I just went on for 10 minutes. I didn't give them an opportunity to stop me and ask a question anywhere.
Perfect.
And they seemed really impressed with everything, and they asked a few technical tough questions as well.
Hmm.
But I managed to answer those too. Then, but I couldn't work there unfortunately because they wanted candidates who would work full time.
Full time. Okay. Hmm.
I was in I was done with my second year the back then, so my college wouldn't support me for that. So I just got back to my own preparation.
So you were in your second year last semester, like fourth semester, right?
Fourth semester done, I was in
Hmm.
the break actually after my exams.
Got it. Okay.
I
And
did all
during your fourth semester itself, you started looking out for opportunities on LinkedIn and Internshala.
this fourth
Okay.
semester. And now I am in my fifth semester. Since then, I was applying. Since June, July, August, 3 months I was continuously applying. I didn't really get many calls actually. The
Okay.
few ones I got asked me to do unpaid internship, and it didn't seem very legit.
Hmm.
So I was like, I can still upskill myself before
Yes.
actually getting in. And I was a random Sunday, I would just sit and I would pick a project from your GitHub repository and I would try to implement it by myself.
Okay.
I would do that. Then after that, recently I applied on Internshala at a startup, and I think what made a difference was the project I changed in my resume this time,
Hmm. Okay.
because I mentioned our Monstack full that DevOpsified
Okay.
video.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's a really intense project, Abhishek. I
Exactly.
took like 12 hours to do the project.
Yes.
Once I started it, because I'll have my college, I'll usually do it on the weekend, all the projects.
Just for our
So one,
subscribers, we are talking about the DevOpsified 2 project, right? So the
yes,
recent
yes,
DevOpsified project that we have done. Okay. Yeah.
yes. So 1 week I tried to implement it, and it took me, I started 10 in the morning until 6 p.m. I was doing it. But I got confused in
Hmm.
some point, and I was also worried about my resources getting built, AWS
Okay.
one.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, so I was like, maybe I can't do it, and I deleted everything.
Okay.
After deleting, I realized that I had to access it from the jump server, not the one outside the VPC. So then next week again I implemented it. And
Hmm.
obviously I got charged double for that.
Yeah.
For anyone watching it, I have a tip for you. If you if you are new to AWS and if you are getting billed for the first or second time, I did this. I would contact AWS support services through email, requesting that I'm a student and I can't pay so much, and they are
They'll
kind
wave
enough
you
to
off.
let the
Yeah.
bill go. Yes, so I got many DMs on LinkedIn asking how much it cost me to do the demo at home.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes, so we can learn it for free as well. And after
Very
I
nice.
mentioned that project at the top of my resume actually.
Oh, okay.
And
Hmm.
yes, I thought that I had that on first, and the Java Ultimate CICD one in second. Third one was the AWS cost optimization.
Oh, okay. Hmm.
Yes. So then the CEO of the startup only interviewed me, and he took the interview for about an hour, and I answered most of the questions. It was related to managing AWS infrastructure and monitoring and risk mitigation and all those. Answered the questions. That also, I took a quick glance before the interview from your interview questions in the GitHub
AWS.
repository.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. So then the interview went good, and the CEO was satisfied with my performance. But the problem which I had faced till now was I don't have enough time to work because
Yeah.
I'm in my college now, and they required me to work for 40 hours a week, and I told that's not possible. And so they told they'll get back to me, and the meeting ended. Then I started to get a bit demotivated, thinking maybe I missed out on this opportunity too.
Got it.
So then yesterday again he called me and he told that he's happy with my knowledge and he's confident about my skills. So we agreed on 25 hours a week work work time, and it's good. He's paying me a stipend also, and because it's a startup, I'm going to be the first DevOps and cloud engineer in that team.
Very good. Very good. Amazing. I mean, the journey has been quite interesting. Even when you sent an email to me, right? When I
Yes.
read through the email, it was like very inspiring. I thought for subscribers who are going to watch this podcast, they are going to love it. So, one thing that I want to tell everyone is when you are looking out for DevOps and cloud internship roles, especially, a lot of people are going to reach out to you asking for unpaid internships, and you have to be very careful with that, because some of them might not be even legit. Or why do you want to waste your time if, unless it's a very good company or a reputed organization? So make sure you give more time and you get opportunities where they are going to pay you, even if it is less, some stipend, and you get the working experience.
Yes,
Okay, going back to your journey. So I saw you on LinkedIn as well. You were posting about the projects that you are doing, and you were also writing the blogs. I looked
yes,
like you posted about DevOpsified, Stack application, Docker
yes,
Compose. How did
yes.
this help you personally?
Writing the
Yeah,
post on LinkedIn.
writing the
Yes.
posts on LinkedIn
So
or blogs.
so initially it was to there was this thing going on that nowadays HR are hiring directly from the LinkedIn. They
Yes,
want some post, they'll search on LinkedIn and they'll hire it. So I thought
yes.
it's important to, it's like my brand, right? My LinkedIn
Hmm.
account is my brand to
Yeah.
showcase my skills. So I really wanted to post and be consistent on LinkedIn.
Hmm.
So then I started posting whatever the project I do or whatever thought that comes across my mind, I was posting. In recent, the DevOpsified project, it got me a lot of connection requests. And I
Okay.
got this opportunity to connect with a lot of people working in the field of DevOps and cloud.
Okay.
They are very motivating the people. Like I had conversation with a few of them who follow your videos. Also.
Okay.
Like we used to relate to how it feels to do that and which is better and everything. And the community is great actually. It's a great way to connect with people.
Hmm.
They're very motivating.
So basically, you increase your networking by
Yes,
writing these blogs or by being active on LinkedIn. And
yes, Abhishek.
how did you reach out to people? Was it through the LinkedIn DMs, or would you go to the career portals and apply, or would you cold email? What exactly is your approach?
My approach was I had a job alert set for DevOps interns if it's internship, if it's remote or in Bangalore itself. I
Okay.
had the job alert set, and mainly first I started applying through LinkedIn, and I wasn't getting much recognition actually
That's okay.
because by the time I apply only, it would have 100 plus applicants.
Yes.
So obviously my application would get lost somewhere. So then I saw someone from your podcast suggested to use Internshala.
Intentional. Yeah.
So then I created my profile and resume on Internshala and I started applying that. That also, it has many applicants. Like within 1 hour of job posting, there will be 200 plus applicants on that.
Yeah.
So then I used to get demotivated with that initially because I wouldn't consider the fact that there are 200 people applying for that. And so obviously my application is going to get lost somewhere. It's not recognizable. So then I set like alarm for that also on Internshala, and every
Okay.
day consistently I would check for the post, and
Hmm.
immediately I tried to apply.
Got
This
it.
internship also, it just had like some 50 applicants by the time I applied. I guess that also mattered for my application being viewed and recognized.
Got it. So yeah, I mean, you should be trying different portals, but don't exceed 2 to 3 portals, because otherwise you will be lost. Like,
Yes, yes,
you have 10, 15 portals every day morning. You just refresh those portals, try to update your profile in those portals,
yes,
and you will waste like 2 to 3 hours. So just
yes,
restrict to 2 to 3. I think it should be good.
yes, yes,
And coming to this interview experience, right? Many people say that for DevOps and cloud roles, freshers are not a good fit. And you are not even a fresher, you are actually an intern. So what is your take on it? Like, because you were on that particular situation, and
yes.
today you got an internship role. So how do you see that?
Yes, so when I started getting into this field, I used to see a lot of posts on LinkedIn and other communities as well. Seniors would only tell that freshers can't do DevOps. It's more than DevOps is not just something, it's a practice.
Hmm.
So you need to have a lot of experience and all. But yeah, there's a starting point for everyone, right?
Yes.
Doesn't matter who they are, there is a starting point for that. And I was a bit confused initially only, but then I saw your podcast, Vishwa, Om, and all those people. They are students like me only,
Yeah.
and they got the internship, so it's possible for me also, right? So I didn't let the negativity affect me much, and
Very good.
I kept doing my work.
Yeah, I think that's very important because you mentioned a very important point. There is starting point for everything, right? Even if you look at development
Yeah.
or testing, nothing is made for freshers, right? Everything needs to start somewhere. So even if you are a DevOps or cloud aspirant, you can still get opportunities as interns or freshers. Because of the market situations, the opportunities might be less, but if you constantly strive, then there is definitely a chance. So
Yeah. That's,
thank you so much, Rachna, for being here on the podcast today. Do you want to add anything more, something that I've missed, or something that you want to share with our subscribers?
yes, Abhishek. From yesterday, from the time I updated on LinkedIn that I started as an intern, I got many DMs asking if my AWS certification actually helped me get the job.
Okay, yeah,
Yes, so I wanted to address that one thing.
yeah, please.
Um, when I was preparing for the certification itself, I knew it wouldn't exactly get me a job, but
Hmm,
it would at least help me get an interview.
got it.
Yes, so I wouldn't assure. Obviously, a certificate can't define your knowledge. I know that, but it will at least help you stand out in the crowd because there are a lot of people competing for the same position now, and the job market is quite bad.
Exactly.
So, and also the CEO of the startup, he could trust me even though I'm a fresher and
Hmm,
I'm going to be the first cloud and DevOps person in the company. He could trust me because of my certification
got it.
because that is something standard, right? So it won't help you get a job, but it will help you get an interview.
No, but one thing that you have done good also, you have been active on the community. Like you are a student, right? And the certification is not a small amount. So
Yeah.
a good thing that you have done is being active, you got 30% discount.
Yes, yes, I did.
And if you are more active, sometimes some people might also post some coupons,
Hmm.
free AWS certification credit also,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
So I would highly recommend people to try that also. And AWS community is very welcoming. If you are a student, you should also try programs like AWS Community Builder. I will personally also talk to you after this podcast about it. So you should
Okay.
also try programs like AWS Community Builder. So what happens is AWS will take you as a community builder. You will get the free certification. You will get some free AWS credits with which you can give the certification and it will help you more in the job. Perfect.
That's
Thanks. Thank you so much, Rachna. And keep helping people. Keep posting on LinkedIn. Keep writing blogs. I will see you more on LinkedIn. And I want you to help our subscribers also.
definitely, Abhishek. Thank you so much for this. It's all possible because of your guidance. And I would be happy to provide my guidance to someone that would help.
Perfect. See you all in the next video. Take care.